Good morning, friends and family. I'm Semakwezi Morris. I'm back once again with you, family. We are still on the topic why HCF is so important. This morning, my guest is going to talk about some reasons why it's very important with serving with HCF. And the name of my guest is Ms. Tembi Mngomezulu, who is the chairperson of HCF South Africa. And I believe you are going to be encouraged. Sister Tembi, welcome, and over to you.
Thank you, Pastor Morris, for the opportunity of sharing the need for the ministry of Healthcare Christian Fellowship. One, we have a motto in ACF, and that motto is, more people pass through the hospitals of the world than through its churches. Why is that the case? We find that in hospitals, we do not invite people to come through. They simply come because of the need. In a situation as we have at the moment, which is the COVID pandemic, we find that, especially in South Africa at the moment, with the third wave, people are literally queuing up to get a bed in hospital because of the complications of COVID. So we find that we don't go out and invite them to come. They simply come because of the need. And also, if it's not that, also you'll find them actually coming in. It could be well, and suddenly there could be an accident or a serious illness that may force a person to come into hospital. So we don't invite them. The need simply drive them to come in. And when they are there, we need to be able to have hospital healthcare workers that are ready to speak to them about the Lord Jesus Christ. Secondly, sick people, we find that they are more open and receptive to the gospel of Christ. When a person is sick, all of a sudden, they find themselves in a different world altogether, where they have to ask themselves, what is going to happen to me? If suddenly they were involved in an accident and maybe they are going for a major operation, they start thinking, will I survive this operation? What will happen to me if I don't? And suddenly, all of a sudden, when a person has been busy with their career, busy with their business, having no time for the Lord, and now they're confronted with the possibility of not surviving the illness or even dying during the operation. And therefore, they have to stop and think, what will happen to me if I die? Where do I go if I die? And therefore, we need to have healthcare workers, doctors and nurses that are around this patient, who can talk, who can pray with them, and actually help them to find a personal relationship with the Lord Jesus Christ. And therefore, we see the ministry of ACF is important and is necessary for healthcare workers to help their patient, help their colleagues, help their relatives. And in that way, the gospel of Christ is preached. I thank you.
Thank you very much, Sister Tembi. Friends, you have heard for yourself. She mentioned two things. The first thing which she emphasized, she said, more people go through the hospital of the world than through its churches. The second point she mentioned, which is sick people are more often more receptive to the gospel. It is a challenge to you and I. Let's do the right thing to reach out with the gospel of Christ, especially in the health field. May God bless you and keep you strong. If you want to know more about us, you can Google us. And our website is www.hcfsouthafrica.co.za. Be blessed. I say shalom, shalom.